I've been really digging this whole candle thing. I just love candles. I think the house looks clean. It looks good. I'm feeling it. Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. All right. So, before we begin, I pulled a couple cards, and it says no longer holds power of you, but it's in the reverse. I have something in my eye. I'm gonna die. I did that earlier. What did I have on my finger? Oh my gosh, I had like I don't even know, like this mint stuff from my teeth, and I freaking rubbed my eye earlier. Dude, I'll tell you what. On the boat, my boss says he's real shades me because she's a jellyfish, and dude, they have this whole drawer full of like medications, and Icy Hot is one of the things in there, so I'm using it. And she's like, "Can I talk to you?" Again, like usual, because she's a bitch. Anyways, I go and I like rub my eye, and Icy Hot is like in my eye, and it was like literally. I don't even know, dude. I was like, she already hated my guts, and I'm trying to like be seriously scared of her, but like I was like, dude, I gotta actually excuse myself. But I'll never forget that. I feel like we rub Icy Hot. I rub Icy Hot in my eye. So Hazel's never seen any laser pet toy. Also, by the way, just so you know, you're definitely getting married for sure. You have Four of Wands, you have the Empress in the upright, you have enlightenment, you have balance. The only thing that I see to start off this whole thing is that the structure and the starting point of your foundation says that something does still hold power over you. So we'll see what that is. You really do need to heal before you begin relationships, because the mind, your mind's not going to be able to help but get distracted. You're not, because if you are not healed yet with as smart as you are, then you just you're actually just looking to be temporarily satisfied, and that's fine. But I'm not sure if you know that is the thing. Some of you almost pick up this energy like you're like thinking like maybe people are not giving you what you deserve. Maybe you deserve more. Maybe people are the reason why you limit your. You might limit your. You're stopping at a certain point and saying that it's because you can't maybe trust that people will put forward more, you know, or something like that. But it's not that at all. It's literally you are. I don't know. Yeah, I think you do know. You're so smart. You have the 10 of Cups. You know what's funny about this actually coming up right now is that this came up for me literally earlier. You're coming up with the same energy, dude. You literally have been bullshitting, like me. You've been saying, "Oh, I gotta work on this. That's why I'm not doing it yet. I still got some work to do." You've actually came to this point where you're like, "Well, I don't want to start something before I'm ready. I got work to do." That's a lie. You're ready, and you're blushing, and you don't know what to do with that ready. Because you always have had work to do. That is a true thing in the past. So you are saying it, but you know what, today when I actually was saying it out loud earlier, I don't remember if it was on here or the other channel, but as I said it out loud, I realized that was like literally got my cheeks got red, and you'll feel it through like as you say it to yourself out loud, like are you, if it's really like what it is. And it's not, you know, a lot of people hit me up and they're always like, you know, what's going on, man? I want this or I want that, and it's not happening for me. And it's like, well, honestly, guys, if you're feeling down, the simplest way I look at it like is Eeyore and Taker. Some people have Eeyore energy and some people have Taker. And they're different people, okay? You can actually look it up if you want, but you know, let me see. I see you know what you're doing, dude. Yeah, calm down in the reverse. Yeah, you're faking it, bro, for attention for some people. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but seriously. Some of you guys actually deliberately do stuff for legit a reaction. It's going to be bad for you in the long run, guys. Just know that. Because you Can't do that. You can't fucking do shit that's fake. You might get the result, but that's not pure. So you do get punished for being fake. Just know that. I'm not threatening. I'm just letting you know. That's why things are not working out for you, because you're actually trying so hard. You don't need to do all that. You have to be real. Yeah, I've never actually faked for a boyfriend, so. But what I can tell you is that one thing that I did recognize with Lawrence is, in specific, I don't know, I had a really good experience. Like, I've had really great lovers, even if they did anything crazy. I've always just been really good about just knowing I was crazy too. First time, nice. And so that's one thing too. That's cool. I like it. Sorry. I did this to my dad once. I fucking right through the windows, dude, because he's a straight dealer. I made him think I was in it. He fucking straight threw everything into the carpet, smashed it, fucking everything, and that fucking bop, 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 hella hard. He did it to us. He'd always be like, your mom's here. Oh my god, the cops are here. Oh my god, your mom is here. And then one time the cops really were there, and we were getting ready for whistles on my nizzles. My favorite part of that whole story out of the whole thing was, like, my sister, she said she had some foils in her fucking front sweater pocket, and the cops were like, get out on the ground, and they were like, get out, get out, get out, and like, they were like, keep your hands over your head, and like out on the country, they have like the fucking farm, they have the barbed wire fence and the hot wire fence, and so they're like, over the fence, hands over the, and you're just like wondering if you're gonna get barbed wired, electrocuted, or either way. Yeah, Dad went in that day. He wasn't kidding that day. Some days he would say it was a joke, but that day I just knew. Isn't it funny when you just know somebody's not kidding? I like this. It's getting out of control. Okay. Get out of our house! Get out of our house now! Get out! Get out of our house! What is that, Hazel? Oh my gosh! Well, that was the laser for you. That was nice. Okay. What was that? It went. Meow Meow took it. Out the door. Yeah. She gone. Okay, so I actually got some sexy tops for you. I know. That was crazy. She's like, what the heck? Hazel's the best dog I've ever eaten in my life. So I'm really excited to plant these with you, do some gardening with you this year, and teach you about farm life. And do the underground water sprinkler systems and stuff. So I grabbed some of those. I told you I'm gonna teach you how to install an underground system in your yard so that you don't have to move your sprinkler anymore. We did all of that. We did fruit trees, we pruned them, we did all the animals you could think of, butchered them, fencing, everything. Hay bales, everything. So I'm really excited. I mean, one of the craziest things I think I've ever learned is that it takes 4 years for a fruit tree to bloom. So if you can, and you're a homeowner, start planting some trees. That way your children and your loved ones have, where'd it go? That was crazy, huh? She's still tripped. Your loved ones have some, produce, you need to make sure that they're taken care of, and then you teach them about self-sufficiency. And then I grabbed a little faucet thingy because the other one was spraying. I don't want it to leak. And I'm just excited for spring. I really like spring. So I live on a 3-tier hill, and I had a lot of ideas for the property, and as you water it, it erodes, and the house will shift. So it'll be my 8th year, I'm pretty sure, come May 17th. And it's been a really cool experience. It's been really crazy, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Zeke and I broke up 5 days after I got it, and it was very scary. It was very hard. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I never, don't give up. And I don't like anything extra like that. I don't care what it is. These bras are so cute, though. I really like it. This one's from Ross. So, these abs are just for me talking shit and dancing, so you can do the same thing. We're going to do a lot of weed eating this year. I'll show you how to work the weed eater, the chainsaw, everything. I know how to use all the tools. Actually, I bought a new skill set. I never used it. I was scared. But the one that cuts wood. We're gonna do like all fun stuff. I was gonna get paint tonight, but I didn't. I didn't finish the green a little bit, but I'll update this down here with the color too. I'm just really excited. I really love to update. I'm kind of a cheapy about how much I spend, but when it comes to like if you invest into your house, that's always amazing. Ooh, I bought a curtain rod. I brought matching curtain rods for down here. You know what's crazy? I will do all these things for upstairs, but I don't. I would obviously put curtains down here. So these were only $5 each, and they'll just be white, and then these were $8. So that'll be nice, because I didn't do the measurements for those ones over there. But that'll be okay. We'll just put these on down here, and then they'll be white, and that'll be nice. And then I'm going to update that to something a little lighter. You want your colors to be calming and welcoming, so pay attention to that this year. Don't be having no dark gothic-y shit. These are dark already. We need to brighten that up. I really love like light blue, baby blue, but I'm really big. I don't really like a design. I'm pretty big on like pure. So these were just $5. So I figured, fuck it. That'll be simple, just cute for the minute. And it'll get those fucking dirty ass things out of there. I'm excited about that. Because you'd be surprised how much actually like the dust on areas of things that are just kind of old and ugly need to, or like if you even wash the walls, it's crazy. I don't even know. I really like to clean a lot. I'm kind of a nerd like that. I just really love it. I like to fix anything around the house. We grew up on a farm, and so we're always just doing shit down there, I really like that stuff. So this one's going to be fun too. It's a little bit of clear weld, so I'm excited about that. I like to pay attention to the tiles in the bathroom and all around the bathtub, and just make sure that you keep up to date with that, and that it's not like leaking. This is a pretty color. I like it. It's just like simple. Love it. It's like a bubble gum. But yeah, just making sure. And because the house is on a hill, also, I always pay attention to you're gonna want to make sure, like in the walls and everything, up here in the cracks and everything, that you are always watching like your house and shit. And my recommendations also for you is, if you ever get a house on a hill that you need to come in, the first thing you need to do is pick up a fucking handful of dirt. And see how dense that dirt is, because if it's half sand, half dirt, it's shifting fast. So pay attention to that. You'll want to pay attention to your foundations. Fortunately, actually, this was carpeted down here, so I pulled it out, and I can see around the house, the foundation a little teensy bit too, and it looks very good, and we had an inspector, but there's times you see tiny little like slivers of things that occur. I would fill it in. If I were you, I would do a lot of looking around this year. Some of you guys are getting a message that you need to honestly look around your house. If there's leaves on top of your roof, you're gonna have mold up there. It's gonna ruin your roof. If there's leaves in your gutters, it's gonna come down the side of your house and it will leak into your window sills and actually mold the side of your house and the walls. So one small problem, even like some of you guys may have a leak around your sink, and you may not realize that that little leak right there, it's the material of the wood you will soak up and it will literally mold. It will be black mold. Period. It's a deadly health hazard for your family. So, and once, like, the thing about it, guys, is that if a realtor gets by selling it to you, it doesn't matter. Once you sign that contract, you're done. So if you don't catch it before you sign it, you're stuck with it. And the problem with that is that you usually call and say, what the fuck? Because you don't know the law. And so you're saying, this fucking house has mold, I don't want it. And they're going to say, sorry, by law, you signed the deal. And now also by law, they have to put it on record what you reported, which means now your house has been reported moldy, not theirs, yours. So you need to know your fucking steps. Make sure that you never settle, ever settle, dude, for anything, bro. They're always going to try to take advantage of you some way. You need to learn how to have a really, really, really positive attitude, like my dad did. I just don't need it, Ricky. I just don't. Oh, come on, Larry, please. I don't need it, Ricky. I told you. And you just act like you just don't need it, but you don't have any of those. Isn't that, say how chill you are? You need to make sure that you're... See, and my dad, this is cute. We're doing a little course thinking, but my dad, he did not end up winning. He did not win because he did the same thing. When you fuck somebody over, you can't win. But you can have results throughout your lifetime, but you don't win. God doesn't... You're not going to feel like a winner because, like, true people don't do those things, man. It's a different world. And I've just always noticed that from a man. Men, they have a problem wanting to do whatever they do, and then you guys go through your whole life, honestly. But you know what? You guys collect another person, and in your mind, you see this. Actually, you know what I see? I see a young boy, like an actual young boy, like who, almost like the boy who maybe watched his parents have a kind of love that he didn't want. You almost are picking up energy like young enough to go before the time of your first even breakup. That dreamer of, but you're, oh shit. Fuck! Bitch. I just ripped it, babe. Oh well, I guess you're gonna have to rip it off me. You fucking kidding me? Look at her that lazy. Anyways, you're married to her. You're gonna marry somebody? What the fuck? You never talked to me about that. I want to try that fucking stupid thing on, and now it's ruined. It's ruined for life. So my daughter, she finally called me today. Like she was a B word too. She said, "Did you block me or something?" No. Why? Did I? So that works. When I press that button, it actually, you can't find me. No, I didn't do nothing. How could I have blocked you? You're calling me right now, so clearly I didn't block you. If you can call me, you can be blocked. So yeah, restricted on Facebook lets you apparently block them. Thank God for that. Without blocking them. Honestly, you don't need a bunch of fucking stalkers on your fucking shit anyway. And half of you got family that fucking don't like you anyway. And then they were like, "Did you block me?" And you're like, "You don't like me. So I don't need to fucking literally messenger, you know. Okay, so some of you guys have just been enlightened that on. Ooh, oh, this one's tight, like my vagina. I got it. This one's a little more tight. Oh my gosh, what if I don't come out? What if I can't get out of it? Okay, guys, it's fine. That's nice. You gotta get out of these pants, huh? Gotta get out of the pants. Alright, so some of you guys are wondering, honestly, why things are not working out. It's because you're not being strong, you're being weak. Some of you guys actually you haven't even processed a death. This is cute. Sure. What do you think? I don't do those things. This is interesting. The color, it needs certain color makeup. It's cute. It's a little tight. I'm sure we can figure it out. I give it an 8, 7. I feel like a football player a little bit. Okay. So some of you guys still think about a death, somebody in the past. Your boss energy, though, is what you need to have. Who cares? Only you if you let it. Marketing, meow. Clean slate, new beginnings. Yep, it's time to get a new haircut. It's time for that you pay attention to contract details, because some of you guys could be getting out of a contract. Some of you guys could be separating, literally. And I'll tell you what, when the last divorce that I saw happen, these people are crazy, dude. I can't figure out if I want the light on or off. I'm just so weird about lighting. Like, it's weird to me every day. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Okay. I've seen a couple faulty bitches in this chapter, okay? I don't know why they're coming up, but they have been coming up, and I don't like them, so I don't know why we're thinking about them, so there must be a warning. They really made, well, why am I laughing? Well, one of them cheated on the man, straight, and they had a house, and they were married, and this is really tight. Ugh. I don't even know if I can stretch it out. I'm gonna have to fight somebody in that shirt, because it's pretty tight. All right, so then, anyways, I don't even know. I feel like they got like maybe 300 or 500,000 or something for the house. But he was just pissed, you know? He was like, fuck you, bitch. You cheated. She was like, I did, I cheated. He had cancer. He wasn't paying attention to me. So, I mean, I don't even know. Like, that alone just seemed pretty intense right there. And, I don't know, like, if it was just, like, what it was or how it worked out like this, but she got 30,000 and he got the rest. So, I know that is a way that it works. I've hosted a lot of Airbnb guests, and one of them was, like, a police officer lady. She, like, worked for, like, the police or something, and her man was just, like, pretty much, like, a loser living off of her. And they split. And, I don't know if you guys know what alimony is, but I've never really heard of it, but it's like that's like child support for marriage. Alimony. This one's cute. It's a little tight too. She got bigger, but apparently I'm in my 0 to 4 fucking stages of life right now. I got the big girls last time, and they were not what I want. I do not want baggy. I don't want baggy. I'm not Maggie. I don't have 4 butt cheeks, she only does. How do I know that my life got really bad after I heard she was taking pictures of her big butt? So there I am, minding my own business as a manager, because you know how great the job is, right? Here comes fucking Darth Vader, number 2. So, Dark Vader number 1 was already going to get a job opportunity, and she knows Dark Vader number 2, and she's like, oh, I'm going to get Dark Vader number 2 a job. She's my friend. Sure. Not a good idea. We went from a great salon to a terrible one. Dark beta number 2, which I call fucking, what do I call it? I'm pretty sure I call her Balding Brooke, to be honest, and I don't feel bad. Because you know why I don't feel bad, bro? Because she's a dirty bitch. And literally, she colors her hair Ariel red, and she has very few hairs. Doesn't make sense. It's just not the color for you, babe. I just, I can literally see her white ass scalp, and I don't like her. And so when you just stop liking somebody, there you go. So she made me not like her. She literally came up to me and was like, hey, Maggie's been in the bathroom a lot, like for like 20 minutes, and clients are in the lobby. It is true. I've even noticed it. I didn't know what she was doing. She was Snapchatting or whatever. Maybe she was picking her butthole. I don't fucking know. But I noticed it. She's like, I just gotta tell you, man, she's in there actually taking pictures. Pictures of her breasts. Wow. She's like, you should really talk to her about that. Because there's clients in the lobby. Yeah, sure. That's what I do here. That's what I live for. So I'll take care of that. Thanks for letting me know. So yeah, I'm like, yeah, Maggie, hey girl, come on over here. I said, what's up, girl? So you was feeling like, 20 minutes or so in the lobby, blah, blah, blah. People, just kind of noticing me. So I don't know, like I said, I don't really care what you do, but people are actually, just a heads up, actually saying that you might be in there taking pictures of your babies and shit. She's like, it's not my breast, it's my butt. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the most honest fucking write-up. I don't do write-ups, I just have face-to-faces. But let me tell you something about that butt. It's not a good butt. It's not a good butt. So yeah, I never really got the visions out of my head since. Anyways, don't be like those girls, they've been coming up 2-way brass. Yeah, 2-way shut off valve, exactly. 2 ways, bro. Those girls are scandalous. You know what's crazy is that you might be around people who, one is very vicious and the other one, they attack. But yet, the other one still is very close to this person. This could be a friend of yours, this could be a family member of yours. For me, it wasn't either of mine, friend or family. But it was 2 employees that were just, I was observing, and for you guys, if it's coming up, you could just have somebody like that. And I guess I have had that in the past, some people, and I just feel like a lot of you guys are kind of going through a separation and your children might be involved. And just keep your chin up and just be positive. Try to do as many fun things as you can. And don't forget to do those fun things. I think that's the hardest thing about anybody just feeling lonely is getting back out in nature and going to the lake. And it's springtime, so if you guys want to hang out, I'm down to do stuff that's sporty and stuff. I really like to do that kind of stuff. And I'm always here for you if you live around me. If you want to do appropriate stuff. Oh, I love this shirt. Okay. So that's definitely how I would start that. You're going to definitely have to start the process of you're making me feel funny. You're making me feel like when I went to the lake after I broke up with Zeke. It was weird because we'd been together for 8 years, and maybe you guys are feeling like that. You're just like, well, what do? I don't really know what to do. That's the thing. Is that we have to do new things that you've never done before. Straight. I stopped choosing what we did. I've always been kind of controlling, so I was like, oh, no, we're going to do this, or no, we're not going to do that, we're going to do this. And then I was like, you know what, honestly, I need to drop that. I need to drop being so controlling. People didn't care for it. There was no reason for it. It was a weakness of mine. And it became a strength, and now I just let people choose. That was one thing that I did, was I began, one step was, anybody else could pick what we did. I couldn't pick. I'd call it your pick day, or it's your pick day. It's whatever you want day. Um, it gives you the opportunity to get out there, and you have to say yes. So it's a good thing. Some of you guys may have control issues. Yeah, bake in the reavers. 63-inch panel. We all know that nobody really says anything about inches unless you're cutting hair off or talking about how long you are. So you need, this is saying shear. This is a shear panel, and then it's talking about inches. So maybe shear with inch, with, if we're talking about in regards to that. So if we're talking about, well, I already can tell you straight, babe, like, would you like it if I was like, oh, I'm so hot, I am this and that, look at me, my waist is literally 20 inches, and nobody has a better waist than me. I have literally been the most popular person ever since I was born. So would you be like, that girl's funny, or would you actually stay on my channel? And so when you guys are like, wondering like, what's going on, why is it not working for me? Are you doing anything extra? You can know, you know when girls are extra, so you gotta be honest with yourself. You don't have to tell anyone. Just know that if you be extra, you're off path. You have to be yourself, and now you're just having a good time. I literally fell out of the fucking bathtub during my fucking OnlyFans fucking sexy video, and I did not stop it or delete it, because it's true. I fell out. And so I was like, damn. But I imagine realistically, and guys laugh all the time at stuff that's really terribly not funny. And so why would I not believe that you guys thought that shit was hilarious in your heart? And one of them said, oh shit. Well, you know, what better for us than to be in a really obviously slippery, weird, fucking seal-like body position with, you know, girls try to pose in certain shapes. They try to, you know, contour. You know, girls can actually trick you guys out quite a bit. I scratch myself. I feel like you guys pretty much know I'm like this, I'm a wild one. I don't really know. I don't have any filters or nothing, so I don't really know. I don't feel like I'm fake. I feel like I'm pretty fucking crazy, and you guys can see that. I don't try to be nothing. I'm a lunatic without medication. All loose. But that's okay, because I will drive my man crazy too. You know, it's going to take a really certain type of person to deal with somebody with this much energy. And there's no rush to your greatness. And it takes a certain kind of person to deal with your type of energy as well. As exciting and obnoxious as I am, that's how strong somebody who has negative energy feels too, just so you know. You may not think so. You may determine calm behavior to be better than crazy. And this, oh my God, dude. I can't believe I ripped the other one. This one's going to be sexy. Sometimes I don't know how to feel when I feel something good, and so I throw it on the ground. Yeah, Pool of Christ light. I'm excited about these. Yeah, you need to sit down with yourself and really write down what you think. What you really think you see. Like, it's not about what you want either for certain people. Because some of you guys have kids that are certain ages, so you don't get to decide what the fuck you're going to be doing, especially with kids under 12. It's pretty much a set thing. If anybody that you want to date has kids under 12, that's a set thing. It's a big deal that you pay close attention to that shit, because you just don't want to end up caught up, you know, in a situation long term. There's just a lot going on there. So, don't know. I think that any of you guys can do you really just got to be honest, babe. It says huge opportunities changing your life. Big blessings are coming. And that's for those of you who are pure. Pure doesn't mean that you are anything that another person tells you you have to be. It means that when you do all that you do, that's what you wanted to do, and you were fine with doing it. Always. Not everything, you can't even say that everything will be joyful. It means that you understood why you were doing it, and you felt like that was good reason for it. And you're not somebody that did everything perfect either. You don't try to be. You're just somebody who's like, it's okay. People make mistakes, but I don't want to make the same one over and over. I don't want to also be too hard on myself. You have a great balance of things right now. And so the one thing that you just need to understand that the one thing you need to do is just be confident. And you don't look for love. It's against the rules of love. There's no looking for love. It's not in the recipe. That's like you trying to make bread and you bring in chicken into it. It doesn't go there. It's just like that. That's just straight up what it is. There's nothing else to it. This is Lumen Tarot. I always like to check with her. For those of you, and like, it's, okay, I'm going to tell you, like, it is not a fucking mystery if you're going to do great or not great. It's literally, if you don't know, if you're looking for love, you're already doing something weird, you will, like, you'll be a love magnet when you are confident. Like, all men who are straight, extremely sexy, dude, okay, it's that freaking charming, big, smiling, handshaking business guy. Not all of them, very few can do it, but some of them are so handsome, and they're like, "Hi, Richard, how are you doing? It's so good to see you." And he's so sexy, and he's got that smile, and you can just see, oh my gosh, stud muffin shit. You know what I mean? So, there's nothing, I mean, bro, you already know. Why are you trying to bring energy that you would never accept? You cannot bring low vibrational energy in when you would not want that type of person. If you're using a strategy to gain, and you'll get punished because you're knowingly doing it, and you don't gain anything positive from negativity, you push that away. That's an opposite. I'm just trying to help you. I know that you know what to do. I know that you're smart. There is no way that I'm going to believe that anybody out there in our channel doesn't understand that at least. Would you want me? You already know. Think about me on the days when I'm on a rampage, ranting. You would rather see the happy Tara. Straight. You can deal with Tara fucking bitching here and there, but you know, there's, you know, if you would notice anyone who was on repeat bitch mode. So you don't get to be exempt from that. So you have to be accountable for what you can see in other people and yourself, and it's okay to do that. It's good. You're like, oh, you know, I do that. That's fine. I know it's okay to do that. That's a big deal that you're doing that. That's a big deal. It's a good thing. One time with James, that's my second love, I specifically asked him a question one time. And I know that I was waiting for him, if I even waited for him to completely finish. There was so much disrespect in this. And he answered back what he thought he perceived out of this Bible scripture. And I answered that he was wrong, that it was this. And I look back on that, and anytime I remember anything along the way that I could do better or that I did wrong, I always want to talk to them and reach out to them and say, hey, you know, I just want to tell you I was thinking about that one time, and I'm really sorry, you know, that I did that. It was, you know, I'm really sorry about that. You're amazing, and I just want to say thank you for all you did for me. And If you even look at psychology of it, it tells you, in fact, that whoever we're comfortable with and feel closest to is who we take everything out on the most. And so there's so many just facts that you can put into play to heal whatever is you're carrying with you, old wounds. And you do need to just, it's a blessing to see those things. If I called you right now and you were my ex and I just said, babe, I'm so sorry for that day that I yelled at you in the parking lot and you knew what day I was talking about. This was a big fight we had and I was wrong that day and we'd been fighting about it for years. Would that not really, that could really do a big change, like, for somebody. James, when we were together, I remember looking up one time and he was recording me and he was looking all mean and he said, you know what? I don't think you're ever going to change. And I remember just thinking, what the heck, dude? And he's passed away now. And right before he died, he emailed me. I did change. I had to leave him too, not because I wanted to, but because we were such troublemakers. It became like an actual, like, rule. And I did have to actually be firm with him because I wasn't going to put myself in a situation to lose Halo. And he did tell me that. He said, "No, it's just what you know, man, you're a great mom." And that's what you'll see happen from a mature ending. And the full cycle of an ending is actually having them come back around after you've set boundaries, after you've thought to yourself it's over. But there will be times that you might hear of them coming around town or something, and it makes you feel away. You need to talk with that person however you feel like you need to. Don't there's some people you need to close out your chapter with. And you are going to do it exactly however you're supposed to. And that does not mean that you have to meet these people. When I got a call I started getting more and more calls from James off and on, but he was in and out of jail. And at first I would let him do the visits, but I started to think this is not healthy and it's not consistent. And you have to learn to set boundaries with those people. And some people learn to set boundaries with you. And it didn't feel good that happened, but even I myself, for many years, hated my mom, and I thought she was the one that did that. She did it. Even though it didn't make sense that would even have been a possibility, even though she added to it, she didn't do it. And also, years later, I heard, after I learned about manifestation, it said, all objects and letters and everything that we have carries that energy. And it said, psychologically wise, whenever you think of any memory, it'll pull up the exact feeling that you had the day that you got the memory. And that's why people get anxiety and become so upset and sick, and unhealthy within themselves, is because they think that they're messed up. They think they can't get over an event. They think they have something called anxiety. But the truth is that all of us feel the same way that you would feel on any event. That's guaranteed. One thing that they never taught any of you guys was that the brain had 4 sections to go through to even process events. And there's just so much to learn, and I just want you guys to know that you really have done nothing. I really just, I don't think any of you have done anything wrong. Even, I work with a lot of people from every kind of area, and I just hear you guys' stories, and that's what being an emperor and an empress is really about. It's not about being a ruler. It's not about being rich. It's not about being popular. It's not about shares, any of that. It's about you getting whatever you want to do out there because of whatever reason you started the program. If you need to make money, make the money. But if you're confident in your work and you're like, this is what I do, this is who I am, that's what I love, then you're going to put that work out there in a smart way, which would be ahead of time. Whenever you put work out anywhere, this type of stuff, you don't bank on it being your main thing. So all people will have to, no matter what, have their basics taken care of. These are really difficult. You have to have your basics in order no matter what, period. All of these things over here are side things. I don't know, that's coming up here for some of you guys Maybe you actually keep trying to start side hobbies for your main thing. You cannot do that. You have to fucking, it doesn't matter if you're at McDonald's. If you don't have a fucking, your shit in order, you don't get to go say, well, I'm going to be an aspiring artist and so I don't have to work or whatever the fuck. If you don't have a figured out, like, and you are, like, you can want to do whatever you want, but if it's not working for you, you better get your butt back fucking, you shouldn't even be in a situation to, like, screw up and do all that. I'm really big on making sure you plan B and C out. You guys need good people in your life. You need a good woman in your life who's gonna, who you need to be somebody she can love that she will take care of. I know how to do it. I did it for all those years with my men. They just drove me nuts, honestly. They were just, James in that jail and Edward, freaking California convict shit, Zeke, Powwow native. I was just like, dear sweet Jesus. Tori Forrest Gump. We got Chris Dumpsey, who's the jiu-jitsu fighter who never won a single fight the whole time I met him. And let me see. Long-haired Lawrence, who still is living with his father. Oh, and then we had, Inheritance boyfriend, Chris. And then it's like all weird. I'm sure you guys feel the exact same way. So don't feel like you're doing something wrong. But I can tell you though, if everybody is like doing anything fake, you're delaying all of us from our true loves. Everyone that's doing anything purposely fake, you are getting in trouble because you are keeping somebody from their true love. And that is a sin. If you know ever that, and you're going to be off rhythm, there's no way. Don't be fake. You can't be fake. It will work out some of you, but not for like ever. Can't believe I ripped that, but that's going to be cute. I'm digging the pink one. My neck. My neck. My back. My back. Okay. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll be back in a second, and just keep your chin up, dude. Keep your vibes high. And happy birthday. I love you, baby. Hi. Love you, baby. Wow, Ashley, I love it. Sexy pants. Go over to my OnlyFans, Everly. Spread my legs over there for you, boo.